Namaste, pranams, divine beings. This is Nandiji, and it's beautiful to connect to the grace of this Guru Purnima moment. The grace of the Guru's powerful blessings. These are moments of huge shift individually, collectively for humanity, and for planet Earth. This Guru Purnima is particularly more enhanced due to the eclipse. This means that there's potential for each one of us to expand into our truest selves, and that is Source. So, my story goes back to the time when I was a seeker, and in those days, Guru Ayya was on his 8th year fasting, and in his fasting, drinking 1 cup of milk a day, he had not slept. He had gone beyond sleep. He was in a cave up in the Arunachala mountains, and I so wanted to know and experience whatever he was experiencing. So I decided to stay overnight behind him to observe and to meditate and to be with him. So I was I was behind him through the night, meditating through, and around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, that was when he was in ecstasy. He was singing. It felt like there was a pillar of light and all the angels were dancing around it. And he was that pillar of light. And there was so much joy, happiness, vibrancy of the dance at that moment that I felt that vibrancy, that light would perpetually be with me. So later, when I came to Los Angeles, Guru Ayya in my meditation would come to me and say, when you sing for us, it's beautiful. Now it's time for you to sing for humanity. And I thought I was very shy. I could never imagine myself singing before anyone. And so I had a bit of resistance towards it. And I set a condition to myself that I need a didgeridoo player to go along with my chants. And it was the Guru Purnima moment when everything happened, bringing us all together with a didgeridoo player, the studio, and the music. And in a swift moment, our first musical album, Cave of the Siddhas, was born. It was born at the Guru Purnima moment. It was the energy fields of Guru Ayya and all my gurus coming together to give to humanity the resonance of light, the resonance of transformation, the resonance to wake up our inner guru. So today, I will be giving 10 dimensions for us to attain the supermind. So what is the supermind? This supermind is the yogic mind, the mind state of Turiya. Thought is reality. The potency of thought is the grandness of reality. And a potent mind, a powerful mind, creates empowered thoughts, and so is our reality. In other words, when we have the super mind, everything is possible. Anything is possible. We are beyond the limits, the normal limits of the mind. So, with these 10 dimensions that we will go through today, this Guru Purnima moment allows us to absorb these dimensions as our inner journey, as our wisdom of joy for which discipline can be set to attain it. So the first is to know that the Guru is consciousness. Guru means dissolving away the karmic limits. The Guru is dissolving away ignorance. When ignorance is dissolved away, what remains is pure, pristine empowerment of the source-connected mind. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great master, would mention the mind is a mirror. When there's any dirt on that mirror, we are not able to see clearly. When the dirt, that ignorance, is removed, we are able to connect with source, with totality of clarity. But first is, who are the gurus? There are 5 gurus, the 5 dimension of gurus. The first is our own breath. The second is our mother and father. So rub our palms, feel our mother, feel our father, and receive the blessings. The third guru is the external guru who gives us the mantra to wake up. Our fourth guru, which is the inner guru. Now, with the inner guru awake, we realize everything is the guru. We are a part of everything, and everything is to teach us and to guide us. That's the fifth guru. So, understanding Guru as consciousness and understanding the connectivity to the Guru, we know gratitude. So, for a moment, be in the mind of gratitude. Gratitude especially to all the external gurus who woke us up. My first guru, Bhairava Sekha Swami, who took me to my death experience. My second guru, Sadhu Krishna Amma, who dwelled in a cave, who left her body. Then is Siddha Raja Sami, Rohini Mataji, our gurus at Perambalur. And then is Amma, Amriteswari, Amma, the hugging Saint Amma. And then is Baba Natraj, Siddha Purush Baba Natraj, who lives here in Los Angeles. Then is Mahasava Swami, the sage, who was in a forest for over 25 years. He left his body. and now is Ayya, who left his body 4 months ago. To all the gurus, may their grace be with us now. May that grace flow through each one of us. So, divine beings, the gurus. The next is understanding that we experience life through time. In other words, all our realities are experienced through time. When we are sleeping, we are not experiencing time. When we wake up, when we are awake, when the mind is functioning in an optimal level, it is in the dimensions of time. Now, in the dimension of time is where the mind is. If we step out into timelessness, which is meditation, if we step out or step rather into timelessness, when we come back to time, that time is empowered. So, meditation is beautiful in all its forms. When we do yoga, in reality, there is a meditative process happening. When we are drawing or when we are dancing, there is a meditation going on. When we are driving and there is a state of joy, there is a meditation going on. That is timelessness. Glimpses of timelessness. If we attain the totality of this timelessness, then when we experience life as time, we define time. In other words, we are able to bring that timelessness of our beingness into reality in the form of harmony, core states of joy, and all the bliss around it. The qualities of timelessness is brought into time. So, prioritize the need to be in the timelessness. Because when we are in the timelessness, in experiencing time, it is like operating from a meditative mind. And a meditative mind means a mind of pristine clarity, where every thought is pure, sheer wisdom. Every thought has an accuracy from seeing the larger picture. Now, the next is no breath and the womb of Samadhi. In life, we all experience realities going up and going down, especially when we are sad or our realities are hard. Our mind goes inward. Added to this is our breath 5 times a day, it flips to the right, and every time it flips to the right, we are inspired, but every time it's not flipped to the right, our mind goes down. So in other words, there's a natural cycle that goes on, up and down, up and down. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to have a mind that feels not good. This we must know this mind as Siddhartha, the seeker. We know that we are sad and depressed for the reason of a reality, for the reason of our mind, and also there is a natural cycle going on. So, when we feel our mind going inward or sad, take it all the way inward. Hold the breath. Now, when we hold our breath, where are we going? Here's where the mantra comes to play. Here's where we would utilize the mantra to go within to source. So when we hold our breath, Our samadhi now, our samadhi-like state now, our retention of breath now is like a womb and we are taking ourselves to source. So let's take a mantra, a guru mantra for now, and feel the energies and take ourselves into the innermost womb within ourselves. This is a very simple mantra. Consider Siva. Si is infinite, infinite, infinite. Va is the goddess. Va is the experience. Siva. Siva. Siva is infinity. Siva as Guru, who comes to us in the human form. Siva. Okay. Va, 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 Siva Guru Nata. Va, 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 Siva Guru Nata. Nata is being of light. Ma, 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 Siva Guru Nada. 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 So, when we are reciting Va, 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 Siva Guru, the mantra, invoke all the beings of light, Christ, all the beings, any being who's opened a door of consciousness for us, who's opened a door to the spiritual realm for us, invoke. Invoke all the gurus of past and present to us. Ma 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 Siva Guru Nada. 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 So, divine beings, this mantra is where you would want to take your samadhi to. In other words, when you retain a breath, within the breath, hold on to the mantra. And now from the inner journey, connect to the womb. Take a deep inhale, hold the breath, feel the mantra within and go within. When we go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into breath, we are beginning to come to point zero, the states of harmony, the states of primal core peace within ourselves. No breath as the perfect instrument to be able to transform the mind in a moment. Now, take a deep inhale from the roots, every breath of ours. Inhale from the roots, hold the breath. Lift the energy up above the navel, because it is above the navel where we access the Guru Chakra that by default opens the third eye. Putting our hands, our fingers above the navel, take a deep inhale from the roots, lift the breath above the navel and feel the third eye open, and through the third eye say the mantra. Ma 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 Siva Guru Nada. 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 Rub our palms and receive the grace blessings of all the gurus present in our invocation of the beings of light to guide our thoughts. Now, when we wake up from sleep, when we are wanting to bring focus, we are dealing with a mind that has gone through several layers of reality, and we want to bring it into its core harmony. Now, the left breath is the moon energy, the sun is the right breath. Pranayama is the tool to wake up the mind. By doing pranayama, we are awakening the mind to its greater potential. Now, there are so many forms of pranayama. This form of pranayama that we are going to do now is something you could do while driving a car, or while sitting down working on a computer, or simply walking or standing. This could be done at all times. And when we do this, we are stimulating our mind to activate itself and access the different siddhis, the different powers within our mind. And that is, when the mind has been able to come to core harmony, Patanjali mentions that you bring your mind to one single thought and hold it steadfastly. Hold that one singular thought with focus. The mind becomes pristine, and slowly the mind expands itself and awakens itself to receive its special powers, to be the special power. So, in this pranayama the first step is clearing up the mind. Press the left big toe down and take a deep inhale from the left. Just by pressing, mentally visualize the breath to be from the left. Take a deep inhale from the left and exhale from the left. Press the right big toe down. Take a deep inhale from the right and exhale to the right. Okay? Do it a couple of times. Inhale from the right by pressing the big toe down. Exhale to the right by pressing the right toe down. Inhale from the left by pressing the left toe down. Exhale to the left by pressing the left toe down. Okay? Now shift. Press the left toe down. Take a deep inhale. Press the right toe down and exhale to the right. Inhale from the roots, from the right. Press the left toe down and exhale to the left, and imagine ourselves exhaling from the crown chakra. Press the left toe down, inhale from the roots. Press the right toe down and exhale to the crown chakra through the right. Inhale all the way from the roots, from the right, by pressing the right toe down. Press the left toe down and exhale to the left. Take a deep inhale, hold the breath. Lift the energy up above the navel, bring it to the third eye, and say the mantra. Ma 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 nima guru nana 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 ma 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 nima guru nana. Rub our palms together. Receive the grace blessings. What we did as this form of pranayama is powerful from the perspective of being able to reset our mind to its core zero, the core harmony, from where our thoughts now emerges from a mind that is pristine in clarity. The next is the dance. The reason I went up the mountain wanting to be with Guru Ayya was I wanted to know why, or how rather, was a sage or being able to sit in one single place, in a single place, not moving, not for a day or two, but for months, for years, to sit, not moving. I was wondering what was that special going on inside. If it was so exciting to not even want food, so exciting to not want to have anyone to talk to, so exciting to go inside and go within and be so totally absorbed. What was going on inside? And the revelation for me was there was a dance. And there's a powerful dance. And then to realize that Nataraja, the Lord of the dance, the cosmic Lord of the dance, represents infinity. The core of infinity is within each one of us, and that core of infinity is the dance. If we know this dance, we are the inspired. If we know this dance, we are that vibrancy, the spanda, the dance within, the passionate union of the infinity and the finite, the passionate union of all states of joy. And that passionate states of joy blesses us with stillness. So, this states of joy is within the mantra. Go into the mantra and be aware of the state of dance within. Mama mama Nivaguru Nana 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 mama mama Nivaguru Nana. So divine beings, when we do our yoga, end your yoga with a dance. When you're sitting down, know there's a dance going on inside ourselves, our breath moving in and whirling upwards of the sacred dance within. Whatever we do, we are the dancer dancing. There's the bliss emanating. Now, when we are the dancer, vibrating frequencies of light, we know we are now accessing our own beautiful mind that is blossoming. Know the dance within at all times. Now, the next is, when we invoke masters, Guru Rajasamy, Siddha Guru Rajasamy would mention, invoke all the beings of light and they will serve you. They will serve you by giving you the right thought. They will serve you by giving you the highest wisdom. They will serve you by paving your way to complete the highest purpose and your reason for birth. Invoking all the masters. Let the master's presence be with you. I would take it from an even further practical dimension. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, think of Albert Einstein, think of Rumi, think of Mahatma Gandhi, think of all the beings, the masters who lived before us. And think of all these beings as ever present in us if we can just say, I am your reincarnation. So simply invoke all the masters and all the beings who are with us and proclaim, especially with the masters who are not in the body, I am your reincarnation. Abraham Lincoln, all the beings who have been here, moving humanity through frontiers. Invoke them. So through the mantra, let's invoke all the gurus. Mama mama Nivaguru Nana mama mama Nivaguru Nana mama mama ma Deva Guru Nada ma Deva Guru Nada ma Deva Guru Nada ma Deva Guru Nada ma Deva Guru Nada. Rub our palms together and receive the blessings of all the masters. Let all the masters guide us. Let all the masters give us our thought, the right thought. The next is the time when we are most vulnerable is when we go to sleep. The time when the mind resets itself is when we go to sleep. The time when we are resting ourselves from the process of thoughts is when we go to sleep. This is also, you could say, the time of incubating the mind. Sleep. So how do we incubate this mind? Go into the mantra before you sleep. Before you sleep, meditate. As we meditate, imagine yourself to being the pillar of light. Meditating as the pillar of light means simply dissolving into that nothingness from where the state of joy is, and this state of joy is light. Go into the state of light. Ideally, a mantra like Om Namah Shivaya or any mantra that you have would be beautiful. So let's say the mantra together. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 When we step into Lord Shiva mantra, we are beyond destiny. We are beyond the eclipse, the sun. We are beyond the planetary system. We are that infinity that sees the vaster, grander sun of the universes. This is Lord Shiva. So when you say the mantra, understand that we are that vastness. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 So when we sleep, we do not dream. Our sleep state is deep when we've gone beyond dream. There's nothing other than the experience perhaps of being the spirit when we sleep. When you say the mantra on and on through the day, and when you get into sleep, we plunge into that eternity of sleep where a few hours of sleep suffices. We wake up in the morning, and the moment we wake up in the morning, think of your mother, your left hand. Think of your father, your right. And think of the cosmic mother, your left. And the infinity, your right. Rub our palms together and welcome yourself into the human reality every morning when you wake up. And see if you can get back into the mantra. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Receive the blessings. And a little prayer to our gurus by the chant. Mama Mama Deva Guru Nada. Mama Mama Deva Guru Nada. My grandmother, when I was a little boy, would take me to the puja room and tell me, pray for the right thought. Ask for the right thought. Begin your day asking God. My first prayer is, give me the right thought. And receive the right thought. Receive thought as wisdom. The ninth dimension is, do the puja. A puja means worship. So when we bring in the power of infinity into the finite, that is a puja from the perspective of having an idol, having the lingam, and bringing a focus, we are enhancing a powerful state of the mind, which is the yogic focus. A puja is the mother of meditation. If you do the puja with a Siva lingam or with a deity and say the mantras and focus, that infinity energy within us resonates as in the finite. When we are able to bring our mind together into that single pointedness, it's like a magnifying glass converging light into fire. That is the power of a puja. Do the puja. The puja multiplies the mind's empowerment by allowing us to get into the states of yogic focus, because it is inside the yogic focus where the dance is happening, and this inside the dance we are the dancer. Step into being the dance through the puja, then understanding that everything we do is the worship. Every moment of ours is the worship. Every dimension of ours is the worship, where we are connecting to the divine in all layers. The Supreme Tantra. This Supreme Tantra on all layers means we are connecting the infinity into the finite in all layers of our experiences. This is the puja. And the last and the final dimension of the attainment of the Turiya states is understanding what the Turiya states is all about. In the Ramayana, Ravana was portrayed with 10 heads. He was a worshipper of Lord Shiva. In temples in India, especially goddesses, she has many heads. In Lord Vishnu showing himself as the supreme God, creator of a creator, to Arjuna has all the heads, many heads. Those heads, the multiple heads, represents the states of Turiya, the supermind state of the yogi. In this state of the supermind is we know, so we are inspired. If we know and if we are the dance and we are inspired, we've gone beyond sleep. We've gone beyond hunger. We've gone beyond the limits of the body in the form of heat and cold and hunger. We've gone beyond the limits of the mind in the form of sleep and fatigue. We've gone into the state of the spirit dancing. This state of Turiya is the yogic mind. Now in this state of mind, not only do we have access to the highest of wisdom of all the masters, but also our mind is able to take that, align that grace into realities. Align that grace into the genius of a heart's doings. This is the Guru Purnima grace, the grace of the Guru. The grace is called Guru Kadaksham, the grace of the Guru's instant energy fields to transform. So when we rise up in layers of consciousness, very naturally we leave behind that which is not good for us, that which was addiction, that which was holding us back, that which was karma in different forms. For instance, poverty karma and karma from physical limits or health limits, all this are on different layers of consciousness. But as we climb up in layers and layers and layers of consciousness, we are able to let go of the past. And the more we let go, the lighter we get. And the lighter we get, the more of grace. And the more of grace, we know how to resolve problems and resolve limits and transform our limits and challenges to the grandest of opportunities, to the grandness of heart's doings, with all the grace of the Gurus, with the grace of the moment. May each of our lives be transformed. Just to recap, the first of the dimension is understanding the Guru as consciousness and as 5 states of consciousness. Breath, our father, mother and father, the outer Guru, the inner Guru, and everything is the Guru. Next, knowing the time cycle. And in the time cycle, within the 24 hours, light a lamp once a day. Observe the new moon to celebrate the spirit, Lord Shiva. Observe the full moon to celebrate the awake mind, Lord Vishnu. Know these time cycles. Set yourself free by connecting to Source. Connecting to Source means connecting to timelessness. Connect to timelessness, define time. The next is no breath. No breath from the states of Samadhi, and no Samadhi as the womb from where we grow our mind. And from here understand and know the Navel Chakra and the awakening of the third eye with the activation of the navel. The next, know the dance within. Be the dance at all times. So our life is meditation. So our thought is from a meditative mind, in other words, a pristine mind, and a thought from a pristine mind is pure wisdom. Next, invoke the masters, invoke all the masters, let all the masters shower us with the right thoughts, shower us with alignment to our highest purpose, and allow us to blossom from the perspective of each master completing their life work through us. Next, sleep in the womb of light. When you sleep in the womb of light, that is going into the state of, going into the mantra light and then entering into sleep, this mind is nourished. So when we wake up, we are waking up with a mind that is ready, a mind that is in high vibrancy state, able to connect to Source even more deeply and rework realities and work realities in alignment to Source grace. The next is do the puja. And the puja is the worship of the divinity, the worship of Source through time, through what we do, seeing every reality as connecting to Source, connected to Source, seeing perfection in all of everything, and yet understanding through this perfection, there we are, connecting to Source on all the layers, and allowing the Source unions as passion to work its way. So our life is a blossom. So every reality of ours is a blossom. So every chakra of ours is in blossom, enjoying the grace of light. And the last, the states of Turiya. Awaken and allow yourself to be the vastness, to be the grandness, to be the giant in what we do. When we know we are the giant being, the huge big soul in the body, when we know we are the vast beingness, we are able to shine our genius in all the facets where we bring our focus. With this, may the Guru's grace be for each of us. May our inner Guru shine and uplift humanity while completing our life purpose. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.